Hey guys, it's Brittany. So today I'm going to show you how to make these really great coffee bean coasters. They're super easy to make and they're going to make great Christmas gifts this year because they can also be turned into Christmas ornaments. Let's get started. So first you're going to take your demolding spray and put a spray in each silicone mold, rub it around and let it dry. Link to product will be in my description, but this will keep it from sticking to the silicone and ruining your mold. After the demolding spray dries, you want to mix the resin, and it's going to be equal parts hardener and resin, and you want to mix it for 3 whole minutes. You want to make sure it's really well mixed. You're going to take a color that you like of just regular acrylic paint and put a little bit into your resin. You want it to be about 10% paint and 90% resin. You want to mix it thoroughly to make sure that it doesn't get sticky when it dries and doesn't have any weak spots. You want to do this in 2 steps. This is the first, as we're going to just lay the color down and then put the beans on top after we spread the mixture around. This will make sure that the beans stay in place when you do your second layer, because if you don't do this step, the beans will float to the top. So it has to be done in 2 separate processes. And you want to make sure that it's a really thin layer so that it doesn't cover your coffee beans and you can see them really well. Now after you have your first layer down, we're going to torch it and make sure that we get all those bubbles out. And then we're going to start putting the coffee beans on. After we're done laying down all the beans where we want them in place, then we have to let it dry at least for 6 hours. You want to make sure that the coffee beans stay in place, like I said, when you put your second layer on. After the resin has hardened, I wanted to add some gold flakes to this, so I just take some Elmer's glue and add some gold foil, and I think it's gonna add a nice touch. Who doesn't love sparkly things? I mean, seriously. And here is the last step. We're just gonna take resin, equal parts resin and hardener, mix it for 3 minutes and pour it on top. Let them cure for at least 12 hours and they're ready to pop out. If you have any sharp edges, all I do is take some sandpaper and lightly sand it, and they're good to go. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like. It really helps me out, and I can't wait to show you more of my ideas in the future.